Hey guys, I just wanted to get on here really quick and kind of give you a market update for the western Volusia County area, kind of DeLand, and then we're going to branch out a little bit to DeLand Springs because everybody knows I love it up here, and then down to Orange City. When I get buyers looking or even sellers considering, most of my folks are here in DeLand, or they might venture to Orange City, up to DeLand Springs, of course, but we do have the other towns over here in West Volusia. We have DeBary, we have Pearson, Seville, Lake Helen. I always forget about that one for some reason, right there by DeLand. Lake Helen, Deltona. But for what we're going to go over today, we're just kind of going to focus on DeLand Springs, and Orange City. So if you'll take a look over at the charts that I have here, what I did is did two of them. And I wanted to compare kind of like from the start of COVID all the way to where we're at now. Well, essentially our numbers ended at the end of May. We need some time, we need some time to calculate everything up. But this top chart is going to look at the median home sale. So this takes into account all the different types of homes that are on their own land. Of course, we don't sell or can't really consider the mobile home parks where you're leasing the land. So this would include your manufactured homes on your own land, your condos, your single families, your duplexes, things like that. It's kind of interesting. On both the charts, you're going to see DeLand in red. And then, of course, DeLand Springs is blue and Orange City is purple. But what I did is kind of divided it down by quarters so that you can kind of like look quarter to quarter to compare it if you want to. So what we have for the median sales price here in DeLand is kind of really interesting. If you look quarter two of 2020, so quarter two is kind of April, like it's kind of this time, like your spring season. Quarter two is traditionally quarter two, quarter three, or like usually the higher selling, more people are moving throughout the summer months. So when we look at the chart here, DeLand's average median price in 2020. So remember, this is kind of like right at the start of when COVID was happening. We're kind of figuring everything out. It's kind of before we saw like COVID affect stuff and the mass move into Florida. Florida stayed open for the most part. And I mean, we got beautiful weather. So if you gotta stay away from people, especially a few years ago, it was a little more space. So you could go to the springs, you could go to the beach, just like this natural sunshine, the vitamin D everybody wants, and so good for you. I actually was gonna do this video outside, but it decided to pour down rain. So we are sitting in my office. So back to it, DeLand, the median sale price in like the summertime of 2020 was, I want to say probably about $240. Looking at that, it's almost in between, so $240. That was in DeLand. And then if we can follow it all over a year later, you're looking a little bit more like $280. You saw that jump. And then you follow a little bit over one more year later, we had like a huge jump up to probably right at $340. So in the matter of 2 years, the average sale price went up $100,000. Just imagine that. Imagine if you had owned a home and then you decided to sell or refinance or do something. Just like that amount of equity that quickly is it's just crazy, honestly. And then let's move it to the next year and we'll go to 2023. The average sale price jumped from $340, to about $360. So we didn't see the huge jump that we had seen before, but that's in the matter of 3 years, we saw $240 to $360. So what, $40,000 a year if you kind of average it out, but we did have that huge increase that 1 year. And then right now we're sitting, pretty stable for that, where that is. We kind of had seen a little bit of a dip, interest rates, just America in general, just so much stuff going on right now. So we're kind of leveled back out in the DeLand area to be like about $360 for our average home price. What I wanted to kind of do, the chart on the bottom brings up your average sale price per square foot. So I thought it would be very interesting to compare the two. Because on my chart on the top, the median sales price in DeLand is more than the median sale price in Orange City. So that means overall, more expensive houses are selling in DeLand than they are in Orange City. And then I threw DeLand Springs in here just because you all know it is near and dear to my heart. It's where I live. But DeLand Springs, you can look at it, it's like choop, 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 choop. And that's because we're a very small town and we don't have very many homes come on the market here. And there can be a very big range of homes. So you could have, the only home to sell these past few months was a $100,000 trailer. Or you could have the only home to sell these past few months was $1 million home, because we don't have as much come on the market out here. But it's always important to still see. So right now, we just had a house sell for $450,000. So we have a spike in DeLand Springs, whereas like the average at the end of last year, was right at the $280,000 mark. Typically, and then the different types of homes depends too. But I wanted to kind of throw that out there, because then when we go down and we look at your average sales price per square foot, DeLand and Orange City kind of stay pretty close, but the whole time Orange City's average square price per foot is higher than DeLand's. But back up at the median sale price, DeLand's is always higher. And what that just tells me is that overall, Orange City homes cost a little less than DeLand for the total price, but you're paying more per square foot. So the homes are on the smaller side. They, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in DeLand, but it's also a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in Orange City. You're going to pay more in Orange City for it than you are in DeLand. But the odds are the square footage could be different. So price per square foot essentially is just more in Orange City. And that's because if you guys are not very familiar with our area, Orange City has more of like your big name stores. It has our Texas Roadhouse, our, oh my gosh, my mind just went like Olive Garden, Texas Roadhouse. Just like the big shopping stuff. That's where Target is, our closest Target. It has Home Depot down there. DeLand does have Lowe's. Orange City has Home Depot and Lowe's. It has another super Walmart. DeLand does have a super Walmart. But Orange City's like your more city, I guess, life. And DeLand's kind of like you're laid back, a little bit more country. We are growing, developing. DeLand has a cute downtown area. Orange City doesn't have that. It's more like, I guess, it's more business related. And then Orange City gets you closer into Orlando, into Lake Mary, to where most people are commuting for work, if they work in any type of like professional building or anything. So the closer you get into Orlando, that's the bigger city. Of course, that's the more expensive per square foot your homes are going to be. We have a lot of people even moving up this way from Orlando, because like if I was to bring up, let's say Lake Mary, which is a well-liked community on the north side of Orlando, it's probably what I would call a suburb. Like we're not the suburbs up here. Orange City, DeLand, it's not the suburbs of Orlando. It's trying to turn into it, but it's not. Like Mary is. So if we were to pull those up, maybe I'll do another video with that later on, but pull that stats up, you're going to see your price per square foot just a whole lot more than even Orange City's. So what I just kind of wanted to get on and kind of go over the charts. I'm going to post about this, but I wanted you guys to have a video that helps explain it a little bit better. Just like our values kind of skyrocketed over a few years, and now we're kind of leveled off. Yeah, different quarters it might go down, different months it'll go down and it comes back up, but we're pretty much still staying level. We're still seeing inventory. I'll do another one. Actually, it's interesting. Like our average days on market is, let's see, I think it was like 52 now. Yeah, 52 in all West Volusia area. Our average days on market's up to 52. Whereas, here where we saw that dramatic increase over the 1-2 years, average days on market was like 14. And of course you all know your neighbor sold like the next day. But when we look at the whole average, sometimes it takes a little bit to get it in as pending and all that. So it's interesting to see what our market is. And I kind of like keeping an eye on it. And if you guys have any specific city or part of, the county or even Lake County, Seminole County, anything in this like greater Orlando, Daytona Beach area, even like out towards Ocala, this area here, I definitely have the stats for it, and I can look it up for you. We could do a one-on-one, or just ask me if you want me to do a general video for everybody. Because y'all know I like driving around, especially if you don't make me go into the city. If I can stay more country, I'll drive around, and I really like these areas out here. You know, it's nice to be able to get to the beach where you can park, where there's bathrooms and showers, most of them even like little playgrounds for the kids, and an actual beach to play on, and the water is like shallow to go out for a while. It's nice to be able to get to that in like 45 minutes from where we live here. Like I said, I'm in DeLand Springs, which borders DeLand. Like, we go to DeLand for shopping. DeLand goes to Orange City for shopping. So, yeah, so it's just nice to have a few different beaches to get to from there. And then if I want to freeze to death, which most of y'all probably won't agree with that, but if I want to freeze to death and go into the springs, I'm 5 minutes from the springs. DeLand Springs actually has the state park, the springs. And then Orange City has Blue Springs, and then DeBerry, Deltona area. Like, we probably have at least 4 or 5 springs within the 45-minute drive to here from the DeLand area, which is nice. You got Juniper Springs, Green Springs. I know I'm forgetting stuff. But it's DeLand area is still like that country feel, even though we have a lot of new builds coming on, new neighborhoods, but we still have some of the older, and we still have like you can get a half-acre lot for, you know, in the 300s with a nice home. You can get acreage, a home with 5 acres, you know, you're gonna pay a little bit more, you're gonna have a nice home, you're gonna have your peace and quiet. Or you can go into the neighborhood with the HOA, the brand new home, you can get it for like $400,000. You might touch your neighbors, you know, but you're gonna have an HOA that's gonna make sure the neighbors all are keeping their yards clean, mowing the grass, they're not fixing their truck out front, you know. Or you can go into more of the county and like less rules, and, you know, some of the neighbors might do that and they might not. Most of Volusia County folks are pretty good folks, and don't let the few scare you off if you get on any of the Facebook pages or anything. You know, they're like, we're full, go home. Most people are pretty friendly down here. It's definitely a different lifestyle than some other areas, having, you know, moved around. I don't know if you know me, then you know, like, we spent 20 years of our lives moving around with the military, lived a bunch of different places. So it's great to just kind of have that for reference when I'm helping people relocate here too. So anyway, this is the median sale price and the average sale price per square foot. And again, these are solds. These aren't actively for sale. These are like what have actually closed in specific quarters for the past like 3 years. And feel free to ask me, reach out, ask me any questions, and I can get you what stats I can. And kind of, you know, stats say one story, then others say another story. So I'm here to help. Don't forget, if you guys are watching this on Facebook or YouTube, to like, subscribe, share, you know, keep it going and spread the word. I'll talk to you later. Bye.